Man, I need a haircut. What up, YouTube? How's it going? It's Heart Mode Horror. That's right. Anyways, you're probably wondering why we're here, right? Well, there's a couple things I want to talk about. One of them being Frankie. Yes, little Frankie. Bless his heart. That's one topic. And then the other, what's really been on my mind. Okay, so let's begin here. So recently, I was asked, when I'm going to be putting my next video out. Well, there's been a lot of stuff going on. I've been sick. There's been a lot of chaos on YouTube. And there's been a lot of chaos in America. Oh yeah. Epstein files. Dear God. I believe in God again. Just putting that out there. I think I believe in God again. I feel like there's a lot of signs being thrown at me lately. Anyway. So back to the more serious note of when am I gonna put out my next video? Right. I haven't been in the mood to do such a thing, to be honest. Just a lot of gross behavior. I'm not really a fan of it. I'm not really here for it. But kinda am now, right? Like, don't really have a choice. So, Andrew is the person whose name is on Blame the Algorithm podcast. Yes. Andrew is one of 4 hosts. There is Andrew Stonerock, me, Heart Mode Horror, J Carts Arts, and Amber Dust. And we're a fun little crew. Man, we're a great crew. It's crazy to think that, our channel, us doing the podcast together, the reason all got started was because, Jordan and Andrew started talking, and then they started talking to me, and then we started talking to Amber, and here we are. We have a channel together. And I obviously like to do the gaming, and so do they, and we do some of that we're doing some recent things for the channel. We're doing other recordings of gaming on our individual channels. But why are you here? You want to hear about Frankie, right? You want to hear about my opinion about Frankie, right? Well, or at least an update of what's going on with Frankie. Frankie! Hold on, wait. How do I do that? Frankie. Frankie. Oh my God. This is how you get banned on YouTube. Yep. Doing stupid shit like that. Jesus, there's something wrong with me. Alright, so here's the update. Basically, where we're sitting at is, yes, Andrew is the name on the podcast channel. So Andrew is the card holder here. We've been in conversations over everything going on, from the copyright strike to now the CCB suit. Yeah. Because Frankie likes to play bitch cards. That's why. That's why we're here. Because he likes to play the bitch cards. We play by the rules. Some of us less than others. And then we get other individuals in here, like a fucking chihuahua. Not a pit bull. Trust me. My cousin raises pit bulls. They're big babies. Very lovable. This guy ain't lovable. He is a big baby, though. But so are chihuahuas. And he yips just as much as a chihuahua does. Frankie wants to come to bat for a friend. That's great. And the rest of us, we tend to do the same, right? I find it fascinating in that live stream. This man wanted to carry on about trauma and Sam and Colby, teenagers, and all that fun shit. And it's really sweet to think that there's people like us who haven't already been chewed up and spit out by society, Frankie. Right. Because none of us have. Not one. God forbid somebody decide to go after this guy for, I don't know, defamation, harassment. Because that's what's really happening here. At this point, that's what this is. Dude wants to play fucking dirty, go after a masked man, and try to threaten to dox him, and then blackmail him over a freaking thumbnail. And then he comes after our freaking channel over a logo in the thumbnail. No, he really came after our channel to silence our opinions. That's what he was doing. Obviously. Why else? No. If we had nice things to say, it would have stayed, right, Frankie? Right? No, he came after us to try to make an example out of us. All you're doing, bud, is turning our channel into a freaking martyr. Why? Because you're abusing the system, bud. Yeah. This whole scenario shouldn't even be happening on YouTube. It's all covered in the terms of service under fair use. I mean, if there was actual copyright infringement, the dipshit would have at least gotten it registered first, right? Right, Frankie? We would have registered that first. But we didn't, did we? No, we didn't. Too little too late to try to, I don't know, silence us all into submission, hope that we wouldn't talk about it. Now, me personally, I said I wouldn't talk about it on my channel, that Andrew, Amber, and Jordan, all three, did very well covering it, and I'll put their links down below. They did a great job talking about what we're dealing with here. And I said I wasn't going to give much an opinion. You know, I was on Lord Beagle's live stream one night, and we dipped into this, and we really discussed it. Because somebody like me did sit through that 4.5 hour live stream, listen to the whole freaking thing. Yeah, that's part of my life I will never get back. Thanks for that, bud. Thank you so much. I don't know. It really annoys me that this is going on. That Andrew has to deal with this bullshit suit. Like, and he's not alone in this. Like, we're all with him on it. Whatever he needs, like, we are right there. Whether it's going to pluck more information from a specific spot and say, okay, this is what's happening here. Like, going and actually finding receipts and stuff. Whatever he needs us for. We're right there. Because this wasn't Andrew Stone Rock's channel alone. It was supposed to be our channel. Blame the Algorithm Podcast is our channel. We're in this together. Andrew is not alone. I'm a little frazzled, guys. I'm a little frazzled. I don't know what to do. I've been sick. And I haven't really had a desire to make content with all this bullshit going on. Honestly. Like, I want to play a game, record it, edit it, post it up for view. But I'm just not in the mood for horror games. Why am I not in the mood? Because we're kind of seeing plenty of horror in reality right now. Like, guys, is every conspiracy out there true at this point? Y'all seeing this shit going on with the Epstein files? Yeah. Told you I was gonna get there. Enough about Frankie, bitch. The Frankie, bitch. Bless your heart, Frankie. Bless your heart. I'm trying to get the little moments to clip. Dude's name rolls off your tongue like shit. Yep. One more thing. Frankie, you sit and talk about people's trauma. You talk about being there for women and then demeaning them at the same time. You talk about how it's illegal to, I don't know, acquire credentials from a potential haunted location to get information on a person and then talk about it on a public platform for everybody to hear. You talk about all these things. You honestly thought that we weren't going to come back at you and be like, bullshit, dude, you can't do this shit. You can't do that. I mean, you're doing it, obviously. You're doing it. But it's very bad for you. Allegedly doing it. Remember, allegedly is the new word today. The big word today. The word of 2026. The unveiling of truth. And allegedly. I wanted to talk about two things. But Frankie, you sit there and talk about all that shit. You don't even realize the people you're dealing with. It's not a threat. It's a simple fact. You don't know anyone's financial situation. You don't know what's going on in our private lives. You don't know about the secrets in everybody's dark corners, and perhaps some of them you really don't want to. You play big, bad, and tough, but you're a fucking chihuahua, bud. It's time to sit down and back the fuck off. You're being a douche. You're being like a lot of, I don't know, individuals out there that incriminate themselves and then they try to cover it up. Funny. Oh yeah, we're gonna get into the Epstein files now. Yeah. Sorry, Frankie. We're done with you. It's over now. I'm moving on. So, there's a lot of crazy stuff that's coming out in the Epstein files as of late. Who emailed what, said about children, young women, girls, PDF filing. Man, this shit's crazy to think that this is happening in America right now. Like, I mean, years ago, I had suspected it was really bad. My little dot connectors, like, I can see why the conspiracies make more sense now. I can't even, like, fathom the idea that Pizzagate is actually a real thing, just not in the context of what people had perceived it to be. But it does exist. I completely understand that this shit exists. That these rings exist. There's many of us in the world who know somebody who was involved in a ring and then end up in prison for the rest of his godforsaken life. Piece of shit. Honestly, you want my opinion about these individuals? I say we lock them up in very tiny boxes where they don't even see the light of day for like a week, and then let them back out for a little bit just so they can get a little bit of their eyesight back, and then put them right back into the dark for another 5 days. Let them just live and have to go to the bathroom and have to eat and have to be confined in pitch black darkness until Ghislaine speaks. Listen, I'm not saying my opinions are always the greatest, but I'm like thinking Lady pleads the fifth an awful lot. All for, damn it, the flies have revived. It's getting nice out again. We've gotten some really nice weather, and the flies are flooding in. So I'm Lord of the Flies over here, guys. It's really disgusting to me. When I was a kid, I knew somebody. I was even aware as a kid that this person had been watching me on the internet because he told me over the phone that he had been watching me. Only to find out 2 months later, he'd been arrested for being a part of a sex trafficking ring of children. And there was another girl I knew, and I won't say that person's name, I won't even say how I knew this person, who had a parent that was going to sell them in this ring. That even showed them that there was a home that she was about to sell them to that was way nicer, with all really nice rooms for a better living. But she was going to sell her kids in the ring. Somebody I knew was a part of this ring. It was a big fucking deal in the time frame, especially when it came out. It was huge. I was 13. So I'd say somewhere around 2007. Somewhere in there, around 2007. I'd have to do the math. Like, I'm 33. So, anyway, I can see how easy it is to believe that things like Pizzagate exist. The things that is being presented in the files to be real. These are the horrors, the nightmares that we perceive. We've seen it in movies, we've heard it in music, I've seen it in video games. It's a tale as old as time. And it's grim, and it's dark, it's gruesome, it's evil. I was a child who was led to believe that demons are these spiritual entities. That demons are something we can fight against in a spiritual battle, being of the light. And the person that was so big on these demons is the same person that was a complete monster to me. Like, I was told to fear these demons. And my passion getting into the paranormal field was to prove that those demons do not exist in a spiritual sense. That demons exist in human nature. Humans are evil. Humans can be wicked with a sweet, charming smile and be so evil inside. And when you see what is being released and the information being presented on these files, it really hits you that these evils still exist, and they have existed and went unchecked and allowed to proceed for decades. If you're of a certain wealth and stature, you tend to get away with a lot more, huh? Looks like a lot of blackmail to me. People do these things all the time, and it happens all around us. And this is what's the big bang moment in America right now. Seeing this going on made me like really delve into my spiritual side just a tad bit more again, of like, this was part of my calling, why I wanted to get out into the field and experience locations, because I had witnessed, seen, and even felt some really dark places in this world. There's a lot of dark that I don't present, that people aren't aware of. Those closest to me are. I've gotten better about opening up in that regard. And those that are closest to me, they know. I'm witnessing more evil unfolds on my TV, and I'm just like, I don't, this is a really shitty world to be a part of right now. But not everything's shitty. Not everything. We just got a couple sheep. Little baby lambs. They're adorable. It's so needy. Little moments in life. I say, appreciate life now while you can, because we're on borrowed time. That in itself is beautiful. We are on borrowed time. Might as well make the most of it with those that you love most. might as well really reflect and prioritize, because you don't know what's gonna unfold in the future. I told my husband at the beginning of the year, this feels like a year that truth will be unveiled. And I've stuck to that more and more as things happen. I don't want to deep dive into these things happening and transpiring. You want to know what's going on in America? There's plenty of content out there to find what suits your needs for information. Me, I'm gonna enjoy the little things, and when I decide I need to escape, I'm gonna work on doing some furnishing in World of Warcraft, because why not? I'm a gamer, guys. If I want to escape, I'm gonna escape back into WoW for a little bit. Play my character I created at the age of 13. Yeah, 20 years old, by the way. God, it's crazy. And I might post something about it here and there. We'll see. I haven't been well. I haven't been physically up to par. This is my first day, and it's almost been a full month since I decided to put some makeup on and actually try to feel a little bit more lively, because my routine is completely ruined right now. Just play some games with friends and family, which is what I have been doing. Playing games with friends and family. And enjoying the little things. Not everything has to be made into content, guys. Not every waking moment has to be content. Sometimes it's just nice to live in the moment. Be a part of it and be present. The world is full of a lot of crazy things and a lot of dark things. The light, that's up to us on how we want to present it. Anyways, guys, that's all I got. I think I've gone on for quite a while now. I got plenty to edit up. Did I say edit up? I got plenty of things to edit up. So I am going to leave it here. And see you in the next one, guys. Ta-ta for now. Bye! This is hard mode. This is hard mode. The lights go red, the veil slips thin, a whisper crawls beneath my skin. Steam clouds rising from the floor. I've died in here and so much more. Mirrors crack where truth once slept. Each frame I touch holds secrets kept. You call it horror, I call it home. I wear the glitch, I sit enthroned. Fear rewrites the code. I move like smoke through walls. The shadows call me home. No pause, no guide, no God. Just me and dread as law. So play me like you know me, but you don't know what I've become. Ghosts run through my head. The phantom's loud. The scream burns red. The gun won't fire. The door won't close. I still walk where no one goes. No squad to hold. No script to write. I haunt these halls and hunt by night. The mercy patch was never found. I wrote revenge into this sound.
I've painted. Each screen, my voice replayed. Mouse click prayer, I hex the grid. Heartbeat maps where the safe house hid. I don't respawn, I reinfect. Game